morning and welcome. Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason on this Wednesday. Happy hump day. Yeah. It's going to be hot. The valley of the sun. You know, I love it when I saw like on Drudge, Phoenix nears 120 degrees. Listen, guys, we do that every year. Yeah. We live in the desert. We know. Be careful out there. Put that sunscreen on, right? All that good stuff. We're going to be okay. So if anyone's worried about Phoenix and 115, 16, 17, 18, 19, we're okay. We got it. We got it. We've done this before. So just wanted to get that out there for everybody. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. You can do a couple of things with that number. One, you can buy and sell precious metals. Yep, that's what we do. A matter of fact, some of you are getting smart. Had multiple people start either creating a precious metals IRA with us or rolling over more money into their precious metals IRA. Listen, I don't know how much clearer I can make this for everybody. We're getting ready to enter into a phase where growth is going to be very difficult. Matter of fact, it looks like, it appears that we may be at this stage where job growth is just stagnates. We're going to see. Now, we know that the Trump administration is going to spend a lot of money. The Treasury. You know, the Treasury is selling $100 billion for 4-week notes. Yeah, that's how bad it is. They don't talk about it on TV. That's how bad it is. It's all-time record high. And it's 4 weeks. Well, what happens in 4 weeks? Well, I got to do it again. But it's the only way we can sell this debt. Please get ready. They're going to take interest rates down. Matter of fact, we know that we're waiting on Trump to appoint a replacement for Kugler. Kashkari was out near Kashkari, the Minnesota Fed. He's out now saying, yeah, maybe we should cut rates. So, okay, there's 4. Right? Yeah, it's coming. Get ready. And then today, Donald Trump announcing new tariffs on India, which has gotten the whole market, I guess, a little bit screwed up, saying that an additional 25% tariff on India due to their oil purchases from Russia. I don't know what we get from India, so it's kind of hard, right? I don't know if this is a huge deal, not a huge deal. Remember, Apple was going to be like, well, if you're going to tariff China, we'll send it to India and have it go there. Yeah, I guess that's not going to work anymore. And it was funny because India was the one we were supposed to have a deal, like way back in April, right? Like that was so far long ago. Remember, India, we're all real close. Not so close. Big draws in crude oil today. 4 million, 3 million barrel drawdowns in crude. But we'll watch here. And again, I guess it beats it. Wasn't the 100% that some people had speculated, but they now wait from 25. Now India tariffs at 50%. Haven't heard anything out of India. You know, them in China, you know, it's funny. They haven't done it to China. And I guess, I don't even know where China tariff. Does anyone know? I'm not sure. I'm confused. But we'll wait and see what the response is. But earlier this week, the weekend, both China and India said, yeah, we don't care. We're going to buy Russian oil because it's cheaper and it's better for us. And you got to remember, too, refineries are built to refine certain types of crude. And obviously, I don't know exactly what types of crude come out of Russia. But I know the Indian refineries, that's what they're built for. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It is Wednesday. We will get into TEXIT a little bit. But yesterday we had this huge gold sale, and I told you it was your last chance because I was dumping it all on the wholesaler, and we sold just enough of it, I guess. And then, I'll be honest, Jason kind of went to bat and said, Joe, you got to give him 2 days, get him in there. So, fine. I do still have, we had 30 20s yesterday. We've got about 19 20s left. They're at 33.95. And I think I've got a handful of maybe 10, 11 $10 liberties, whatever that is, at 1,700. So we'll do that until they're out or tomorrow because I told Jason I won't do it again. And it seems like everybody is pretty geared up for the TEXIT thing. That's wonderful. I got a huge... big updates today. Very, very big updates on what is going to be next at TEXIT. We are shattering every record. I've got some incentives. Remember, after minor 15,000, a lot of things going to change. So we'll cover all of that and a whole bunch more. Stay with us. 800-951-0592. Let's take a quick look at the markets here. The Dow's up 40. The S&P's up 30. The Nasdaq's up 120. I think Apple's at the White House today. They're probably going to give some fake announcement about how much they're going to invest in the U.S. They never actually do it. Well, I shouldn't say that, right? I'm sure they'll buy, I don't know, some data warehouses. But the 10-year note going higher, 422, not super high. Obviously, the tariffs with India on top of the Treasury now going full bore on short-dated Treasuries. This is going to be their plan. They know they have trouble selling the long maturity. Matter of fact, we had another crappy auction yesterday in the bond market, and it wasn't even a long-dated auction. I want to say it was 3-year notes, if I'm right. Yeah, a 3-year note auction. Worst foreign demand since 23. Ugly tailing action. Remember, tails are bad, and it was a big one. The third consecutive tail, 9 tails in the last 11 auctions. The bid to cover nowhere close to where they needed to be. The indirects, that's the foreigners, continuing to fall, barely above 50%. And again, the dealers left with almost 20% of this. The answer from the Treasury, really simple. Let's just sell really short-dated stuff. They're going to do $100 billion, a new record on 4-week notes. So I guess every 4 weeks we're just going to, I don't know what to say. Right now, gold, it was going to be a profit-taking day in gold. It just was. It was set up that way. Then we got word on the Treasury. Then we got word on the tariffs, the extra 25% tariff on India. Then Neil Kashkari comes out and says, yeah, I think we need to cut rates. Gold, $33.80, down $1. Silver, higher, 37. 37.80 on silver. Listen, everything I'm seeing on silver too, guys. Warehouses are empty. The silver miners aren't getting it out of the ground. Big news out of Africa on gold, saying the African gold mining, they're taking control of the mines. They're buying the gold from the mines. They're not exporting gold. Get ready. Get ready. Be your own central bank. Be your own sovereign wealth fund. Heck, be your own hedge fund. I don't care. Be your own country. This is what they're doing. They are loading up. Why? Why? Because they already know. You know, we've got to speculate what the game is going to be, what the end game is going to be. They already know. They already know. Why do you think they're all doing it? It's absolutely insane. I would say, and we see this with Republican presidents, always, especially the first year of a Republican. Because, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but most of the gold buyers are conservatives, whether they be Republican, libertarian, constitutionalist, you know, but they tend to be more conservative. I wish that would change, but that's what it is. This has been some of the weakest demand, you know, and I've been doing this over 20 years, about 22 years, ever here in the U.S., but it's only in the U.S. But this is why these premiums are so low. This is why you can buy a $20 gold piece for $33.95. Spot's $33.80. This is why you can buy a $10 gold piece for $1,700. Don't let it pass you by, because here's what we know. We get huge swings in sentiment, right? The first sign of panic, and here comes everybody running, and the next thing you know, we're going to be right back. Now think about this. You know, $3,500, $4,000 gold. Just 10% over spot, which historically would be a very middle of the road. That wouldn't even be expensive. That would be on the cheaper side normally. That'd be, at $4,000 gold, you'd be paying $4,400. The gold price is so high now, the next wave of fear, you're going to see, and I hate to say it, can you see prices going to $600, $700, $800 over spot? You absolutely could and probably will.
You know, the other option, Joe, is that these low premiums stick around because central banks and big countries, huge buyers, just continue to swallow it up. And maybe this isn't the only time you can get these low premiums. Maybe it just keeps on going. But this is going to be your chance to get low premiums at $3,500 gold. Yeah, low premiums at $5,000 right. Gold, low premiums at $10,000 gold. If this thing just keeps going, they call it precious metal for a reason. It's hard to get your hands on a lot of it and hold it. There's lots of reasons to part yourself from your gold.
Right.
And those premiums could just stay low. I mean, we don't know how long these central banks are going to keep piling it up, but you're not going to get it for $3,500 anymore, Joe.
Yeah, right. $33.95 on a 20, $1,700 on a 10 at 800-951-0592. Now remember, right? Gold is to preserve what you've already earned. Listen, you're not going to get returns in your money markets. They're going away. No more interest in the banks. They're going away. It's all going away again. Remember Warren Buffett, I don't buy gold because it doesn't pay interest. Yeah, well, guess what? Now the banks aren't going to pay it again. Right? We're going right back to it. Get it out. Everybody is talking about, hey, over the next 10 years, listen, Wall Street is so it's just overpriced. It's fine. It can stay overpriced for a while. We know that. Probably not going anywhere for the next 10 years. Now they're saying jobs. I don't know if it's AI, what it is. I don't know. We're just too efficient now. They expect the job market, this is maybe the best it's going to be, which isn't great. It's not horrible. It's just not good, right? That may be the new normal, I guess. You are going to need something else, period. Social Security is a walking disaster. You got to remember now, Donald Trump, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. That is a lot less money going into Social Security because that money was taxed. Not to mention, look at the jobs numbers now. Now they're saying, well, gosh, 15,000 people got a job, not 150,000. Less money going in. This thing is coming quickly. This is why we've changed our stance. Listen, crypto is coming, and you're not going to be there. We can't stop it. And I get it. I'm not gonna do these cell phone things and this internet thing. And guess what? Did it stop? Nope. How many of us? I'm one of them. Man, what do you mean, Coach? You don't text. And this was like 06. I don't need to text. Yeah, guess what? I text. Right? I do. And so do all of you. We better learn how to operate in this space. Because if you don't, and believe me, they don't want you in it. Because they know this is the one place, hey, you can make a big lick. But they don't want you to do it. Be afraid of it. I don't understand it. I don't know how to do it. Jason and I, we looked for a couple of years. We looked. Matter of fact, Jason spent the better part of an entire year just looking into cryptos.
Well, and I was in the space spending money and moving it back and forth in spaces, trying to see how it works, what works, and looking for the asset that I wanted to put my money in.
And the one thing, listen, is TEXIT the end-all, be-all? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. But this is a place where, hey, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. And you can actually call and get help. You can send an email and get help. Heck, we have meetings. By the way, update here. The Phoenix meeting is going to be August 20th, not the 13th. August 20th. That meeting, we are definitely turning your TEXIT into cash. That will happen on the 20th. I do want to also let people in Phoenix know, for those of you that went to the first meeting, you met Angie. She's a TEXIT Ranger. She is having a meeting Tuesday, August the 12th. It's in Tempe off of Warner Road, Bonfire Craft Kitchen and Tap House. 5:30 to 7:30. Obviously, the dinner's on Angie. If you guys want to go to that meeting, this is going to be about passive income, something we've talked about here. Set it and forget it. Different opportunities. If you want to attend that meeting, maybe you missed the first meeting we had. Call us here and we'll get you the RSVP information. But the address, 1617 West Warner Road in Tempe. So for those of you that live on that side of town, another opportunity to learn more. I know that Steve the Dude he's going to be at that meeting. So a guy that can definitely help you with any of those questions. Then we'll have another big TEXIT meeting on the 20th. I know that the meeting in Tempe will not go that deep into how to sell your coins. We will be doing that on the 20th. Now, Bobby had the call last night. I'm going to give you the highlights here. First, any of you that have signed up already but haven't added anybody under you, haven't talked to anybody about it, done anything, which is fine. As you guys know, hey, 180 days, you're going to have your money back. Probably less. Bobby's going to offer you guys an incentive. By the way, this will also apply to any new person that signs up. If you sign up 3 people, so you get 3 people to buy a 1-pack. I don't know, maybe you buy one for each of your kids or maybe your grandkids. If you haven't signed anybody up before, if you sign up 3 people between now and Saturday the 16th of August, Bobby's going to give you 250 TEXIT coin. 800-951-0592, $20 gold pieces, $33.95, $10 pieces, $1,700. Right, got gold. They have $33.80, so what, $15 over spot on 20s, and $10 pieces. 2 $10 pieces is $3,400, so that'd be what? $10 over spot on $10 pieces at $1,700 at 800-951-0592. That is the same number if you want to sign up for TEXIT. I mean, it's kind of cool because you get to be a miner. We're selling mining shares. Can you buy the TEXIT coin outright? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. TXC. We even have a wrapped TXC. It's an Ethereum wrapped. Anywhere the Ethereum network goes, you can buy TEXIT. WTXC there. If you go like to Uniswap or some of these other places. But what we're doing is selling shares of this mine. And every time we do, we end up with money to buy more equipment, more mines, more miners. The big ones we've already bought 4. They're called B40s. They fit 200. They call L9s. The top of the line servers that do the mining, do the networking. It's an ungodly amount of power. The foundation in Victoria, I think, is being poured today. The first box arrives on August 18th. The second location, believe it or not, it's going to be a little easier. Happens to be a defunct Bitcoin mining operation. So it already has the power, the right power. You got to have a lot of power for these things. So you got to, the utility companies, this isn't just I just plopped down in any building and started mining with 200 mining machines. Doesn't work that way. You got to have, special heavy-duty power. Pretty expensive. I know in the Victoria mine, we paid the utility there $37,000 to do it, to get the right amount of power. But the second location, it's already there. It's a defunct Bitcoin mine. So we're going to be jumping into that. That's where the second one goes. We have 4 of those are already coming. So think about that. That's 800 L9. That's an incredible amount. They're paying for 4 more today. We have a warehouse right now that is, gosh, I don't know how many hundreds of L9s are sitting there waiting. We keep buying them, waiting for these units to show up, but they're getting ready to go online. And this will be a huge jump in power, a huge jump in credibility. It's going to show the world that TEXIT means business, and we have the facility and the mining power to handle any type of volume. The cool thing about TEXIT is TEXIT some new, great, modern technology? It's Litecoin, clonal Litecoin. Super fast, and it just happens to be a whole lot cheaper, fees-wise, than any of the other networks out there. Miners, that's the problem. We're at 13,000 miners today. By Monday, we'll be over 14,000 miners. I'm going to say, I don't know, I'm hoping we get to Wednesday before miner 15,000. What happens at miner 15,000? Nothing big. It's not huge. Just at miner 15,000, if you don't sign anybody up at all, you don't get anything for free. Today, if you don't sign anybody up, you can get free mining power as Jason and I put people under you. They're going to take that away at miner 15,000. That's going to happen, and it makes sense. They don't need to give away free power, right? They want to sell it, right? They'd rather sell the hash than give it away. It's a good problem. Things are going to move much quicker from here as the mine just keeps growing and growing. Think about it. So next week we're going to be at 15,000 miners. Just think about if you only sign up one miner, each of those, that'd be 15,000 in a month. You know, Jason and I don't know, we sign 5, 10 people up a day. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of people sign up none, but that puts you at 30,000. Then all of a sudden you're going to do 30,000 a month, 60,000 a month, right? 120,000 a month. That's all coming till the mine is full. I want to let people know how this works. For every one seat, remember, a seat on the mine, $995. You get 100 hash for that. That's the amount of power you're basically helping the mine get. Right now, you're getting about 2 coins a day for that. When I first started doing this, you're getting like 3.5. It's down to 2. When the mine gets to 10% full, which, by the way, will probably be, I don't know, less than 6 weeks, okay? You'll be down to about 1 coin a day. Cool part then, I think the coin's going to be about $5. So, not bad, right? You're getting 2 right now, and it's, $2, $2.15. It'll be down to 1, but it'll be $5. Not bad. Still pretty good. When the mine is totally full, you'll get just under 1/10 of a coin. So look at it this way. If you have 1,000 hash, when the mine is full, you're going to get a coin a day every day for the next 136 years. Bobby talked yesterday, we talk a lot about $16 in February. I mean, the mine's not even full yet, but he said, listen, Layer 2 is coming. Bobby believes that we're going to be a top 10 crypto in the world. And says, hey, listen, don't be shocked to see $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for one single TEXIT coin. So a tenth of a coin every day, yeah, not bad. We'll be back after the break. 800-951-0592. Patriot Radio News Hour again. $20 gold pieces, $33.95. And $10 gold pieces at $1,700 at 800-951-0592. We're talking Wednesdays. We talk TEXIT. We got a big update yesterday. I want to reiterate, anybody who has already signed up but did not do the 9-pack, you have, Bobby reiterated this, you have till the end of August, and then it's going to go away. If you upgrade between now and the end of August, you will get 2 additional pay centers. Those pay centers won't have any hash in them, but you can either buy hash for those centers or sign people up and place them under you, or to turn them out, or have me be able to, or Jason be able to put people under you and turn them on. Right? Think about it. It's just a way to end up with more coins. Right? Every $1,000 worth of hash, every 1,000 hash you have. Right? Remember, if you buy a 9-pack right now, that's $8,955. That gets you 900 hash. They give you 2 for free. That's 1,100. Then they'll give you 2 pay centers that are empty. You can buy up to 9 shares in those 2 centers. So, if you wanted to do the 27-pack, if you will, right, and load it all up all at once, right? It's just under $27,000, right? $26,865, and you essentially would guarantee you in the minus for at least 3 coins a day. And actually, I'll tell you this: anybody that does that, the way we're going to do it, we're going to set it up to where I'll make sure that you also get at least 199 bonus for doing it, which immediately adds 600 hash to your main account. Then, of course, you got 9. It's almost impossible, if you did that, for you not to get at least 2 99 bonuses, and probably a lot more than that, right? Which, again, just means more hash, more coins. More hash, more coins. But if you want to upgrade to a 9-pack, you have until the end of the month, and that is going to go away. Right now, there's 2 other opportunities. Buy 5, get 1 free, and buy 9, get 2 free. Those are the only incentives. Bobby said on the call yesterday, those are going to go away quicker than people think. I don't know what that means. I was hoping we'd get at least through September with that. But we are going to move very quickly from here. Let me give you an idea. Take yesterday. Tuesday's never a huge day. Yesterday would have been the biggest TEXIT day ever, had it not been for Friday and Saturday of last week. The biggest ever. And guess what? Today, probably going to be bigger than that and bigger than that. And we already know Friday and Saturday are always the biggest days. We are adding, my guess is this week we'll probably add 1,500 miners in a single week. That'll be a new record. Pretty soon we're going to be adding 2,000 miners, 5,000 miners, 20,000 miners. All of this is coming. And especially when you see the amount of mining that comes on. And one of the things Bobby reiterated, the mine closes at 100 million mega hash. He's done. We're not going to build it. It doesn't need to be bigger than that. And he's not going to have it be any bigger than that. And right now, the time frame for the mine to close keeps moving up. And why is that? Because people keep upgrading. You know what? I think this is for those of you that haven't joined yet. I want to tell you why I think you should. Because let's face it, there's risk here still. Every week there's less, but there's still risk. The amount of people that didn't buy 9-packs, just in Jason and I's group, I can't tell you how many of them have upgraded. It's insane. Right? Some people, hey, I bought a 1-pack. Now I'm at a 3-pack. I bought a 1-pack. I bought 4 more so I could get 1 free. Tons of them have gone from wherever they were to 9-packs. Tons of them.
It makes sense. Your money is being brought back to you so quickly. You know, for a lot of people, waiting 2 years, which is still great for investing, is not fast enough for some people. A lot of people just, you know, they worry that they've extended themselves a few $1,000s, you know, depending on your income level. But people, Joe, that buy the 1-pack, they'll move to a 9 because it's like, man, look how fast. And as a percentage, these hash are a percentage of the mine. So your 1-pack, your 5-pack, your 8-pack, it's all paying back at the same rate.
Yep.
Once you figure that out, it's like, and you can only buy a 9. Some people, I'm telling you right now, once they figure this out, Joe, if they could have bought a 50,000 pack, some rich guys,
they would have
done it.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'll just say this. The amount of people that have 9-packs that have bought 9s for their other 2 centers, right now we're probably at about 35% of those people have done it, right? And it seems to grow every day. Somebody else calls and says, hey, I want to buy 2 more 9s and fill up my centers. I think that's probably the biggest testament we could give people that have been, well, you know, hey, I've been in a long time. I've been in since May, right? This is how well it's working. Listen, we're only 5% of the mine full. In the next 6 weeks, we're going to be at 10% full. It's still early. But then the avalanche comes, and it comes real fast. We'll be back. Final segment coming up. 800-951-0592. Again, remember, if you've never signed somebody up before, you're a member of TEXIT, you're getting coins every day, but you've never signed anybody up. If you sign up 3 people between now and next Saturday, the end of day next Saturday, you'll get 250 TEXIT coin, period. If you're brand new, you sign up today. You sign up 3 people. After that, it doesn't matter. They don't have to buy $9.95 to get 3 people to do it. You're going to get 250 TEXIT coin. Just remember, every day, 200 plus, and that's right now. It's going to be a lot more than that. A day, 200 plus more miners join the day. That just means every day you get a little less because you know the 95,000 or so coins. Your percentages go down. So don't wait. The longer you wait, it matters.
Let me
look at May. Look at I said in May. A 1-pack in May got you a little over 3 coins. A 1-pack today gets you 2. Now, of course, the price is more than doubled, but you know.
Let me say this because Joe and I are always warning you guys. Hey, it's investment, it's risk. We want to make sure that you guys understand that our risk and your risk is the same, and they could go the wrong way. We're always doing that. You know, it's the wet blanket. Let's go to the optimistic side. Let's go to the pie in the sky stuff. The hash that you're buying, if this thing goes where I think it's going to go, and it's going to be very successful, people are going to be wanting to buy your hash in the future for $5,000 or maybe $10,000 per hash. You have a 9-pack. You signed up early. You got the +3. That was 1,200 hash, right? 12 hash. Once the mine is sold out next year and this thing keeps selling and the price keeps moving and it becomes well adopted, sky's the limit. Because the only asset that's there is the available hash that's no longer being made. It's just supply and demand. And if this thing, when someone says, okay, I have hash that's going to produce for 136 years and people are buying and selling it, your hash suddenly becomes very important. And everybody, you know, I was talking to Mike Morris, I was talking to Joe, I hear Bobby Gray, and they're all trying to come up with ways to get you guys off your butt and say, hey, you know, I know you may not like selling, but this might be someone you want to get some hash in your pocket. Well, because the hash is going to stop being sold once it's full, and then if this thing is successful, your hash could explode in price. People that would look at investments, this is going to pay you something every day into your wallet, and it's going to go for 130 years. Do you know how many big investors are going to be like, okay, they're just going to do the numbers and be like, yeah, please, I'll give you 10,000 for every hash you got. Now, do you wish you had 12 hash, or do you wish you had 40 hash?
Well, think about this. In these pay centers, all of a sudden you go in 9 pay, you got 3 pay centers. You know what those pay centers could be worth? I already know one of the founder guys. Founders, I think, are the first 100 guys that were in. He had 3 pay centers. He sold one of his pay centers for $30,000.
Yep.
And I bet you he probably maybe regretted that. That's something where already it can pay dividends. That's just another point, right? And one more thing to throw out into the world. I guess the message that I want people to know is, listen, I don't know. It may not work. I really think it's gonna. But Bobby's message yesterday was, people just keep talking about $16. If we're only at $16, that's like a failure. We're going to be one of the top 10 cryptos in the world. He wants to be number 3 behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. We'll see.
Why not?
800-951-0592. We'll be back right after this.